All right, we're streaming. So uh, let's
Cool.
go public. I'll send you the link for everything, and then we can really, get this circus on the road. You know what's super weird? YouTube includes this section of in the VOD, even though like it was technically private, and like I get it. It's not a separate stream or anything, but
Yeah.
like I wonder like how many podcasts or how many live streams like this were were needed to be reset because like the people making it were like unironically doing some shit like racial slurs or something in the beginning of it.
Yeah. We would never do such a thing because, I mean,
We
we're above that, obviously.
keep saying we.
You're right. I would never do something like that.
Yo,
Sorry. I didn't
oh
mean to
my.
include you. I know how fucking evil you are. So I
Ugh.
don't, my apologies for including you in that.
I
I
shouldn't
would
have
never
set you
do
up
something
like
like
that. That
that.
was my mistake.
Of course.
All right, here you go. Here's your here's the link to it. Do you see it live on the channel, by the way?
Let me check.
Yo, yo, got some people in. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, I'm assuming if people are in there, then we are indeed live. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I think like in literally like 3 minutes we're gonna start. I'm running off a laptop and Wi-Fi, and it is like 1 a.m. So I'm
hmm
there's a lot of batteries that are getting exhausted here.
Yeah. Headphones for me. So, yeah. What is up, guys? What is
What's
up?
up?
What is up? What is up? How are y'all
Yo,
doing on this fine Monday?
don't be fooled. You're clearly not live. Haha. LMAO dedicated? Huh? Man.
Talking about you being up at 1 to do this. Um,
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize that was dedication. You know what's weird? Like vacation 1 a.m. is like more exhausting than home 1 a.m. because you just spend the entire day doing stuff, like fun
yeah.
stuff, and then you're home and you're like, "Oh my God, is this how adults feel about time?" Or like extroverts? You guys just like
Mm.
use those 16 hours a day to like go outside and do stuff. You're not just like, fuck, I only have like 2 hours where I'm actually peak productive and the rest I'm just slogging. That's crazy to me. It's like, where's all the stamina when I need it for like YouTube videos or something, you know?
I'm not sure, honestly. It just disappears, I imagine.
Right.
You know what? In fact, I'd probably just take it from you. That probably makes sense. I probably just like, you know what? Motivation, give me that. But what's up, y'all? What's up, Camden, Nate Wood, Adrian? Some familiar faces. I'm seeing some familiar faces in chat, which is cool.
We love to see it.
Um, love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. You know, we got some interesting stuff to talk about. We got last week's Chainsaw Man chapter, My Hero Academia's chapter, and obviously Jujutsu Kaisen. Three pretty interesting chapters at bare minimum. I happen to like all of them. I know Creams here is a well-known Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero, and Chainsaw Man hater. So I'm gonna have to defend these series against this absolute heathen. So don't worry, chat.
You know that
Don't
meme of the
worry.
soldier standing in the line of fire? That's you with like Gege.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. He's the
uh,
goat. He's the goat.
dude, I didn't
And
even.
if I don't protect him, who will?
I literally never said I hated the chapter. First of all, you're putting words in my mouth. What I said was, and but just to quickly address a thing. The reason I'm speaking like this is just because it. Again, I'm just tired. There's nothing deeper here. Okay, just wanted to
Hmm.
quickly touch on that because I got some weird concerns about it last stream. I appreciate it, but it's just being a person. Anyway.
No, ew, that's disgusting. Hurry up and have infinite energy, you fucking robot.
Bro, I need the infinity for real. Give me the 6 eyes. Come on. Give me both.
No,
Uh,
no thanks.
you think a reverse
Ew.
curse technique can like get rid of sleep? I would fucking love that, dude. I would
Nice.
spam reverse
Hold
curse
on.
technique.
Say
Oh,
something again real quick.
can you hear me?
Can-
Oh, VR cut out. Uh,
Okay. Mhm.
Earth to
Yeah.
BR.
Turns out if somebody calls you while you're using your phone, that does indeed interrupt Discord calls. So
Yeah.
that is interesting.
Yeah, you gotta block them. Teach them a lesson.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a number I know. So I did.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, anyway. So do you think reverse curse technique can like get rid of the need to sleep? I don't think so. But like it'd be cool if it could, just because like imagine like how much do you think it would take? Like do you think to get like a full 8 hour sleep it would take as much reverse curse technique energy as like healing a limb or something crazy like that? Like how important do you think cursed energy sees sleep?
I don't think any amount of curse technique can bypass it because we know Gojo always has it running, but he still goes to sleep. So,
Mhm. That's
um,
true. No, that's a shame then.
so unless implied that like Gojo just does it because he wants to, rather than like it being like a body necessity, then we don't really have any reason to assume it can bypass that.
That is so weird to me because like I just assumed like the whole point of sleeping is to rejuvenate, right? Like if it's
I
not,
mean,
you know,
yeah, but there's also quite a bit of benefit of actually being unconscious.
okay.
Like for example, like you don't if you just spend 8 hours laying down motionless versus 8 hours of sleeping, you will get less rest and your body will feel more fatigued because you don't actually slip into that REM sleep specifically, right? So it's not just like resting your body. There's actually some sort of benefit to actually being unconscious for large periods of time as well.
Oh,
He didn't have RCT back then. No, we know Gojo falls asleep, right, and has the flashback, and then he wakes up. Let's see. I think it's. I could find the chapter for you guys if you guys are that interested in it. But yeah, we just know like the whole star plasma vessel thing, right? That that like happened. We saw that because Gojo was asleep. He took a little nighty night. Um,
little
yeah,
snooze. Yeah.
little snooze, a little break.
Bruh, where is everybody? Are we streaming late? No. Am I crazy?
This is everybody.
I don't mind it,
Um,
but I am curious, like, what's going on.
I
It
mean,
should.
it's much later than we usually stream, I think, right? And it's also on a Monday. It's not a Sunday.
Oh my God! Right,
So,
it's Monday. Oh my fuck, dude. Why is it Monday?
correct.
Did
Haven't we already gone through this realization?
no, like
Yes, we
no.
did.
We've gone through the
That's why
realization.
we couldn't start earlier
No, no, we've gone to the
because it was
realization that
Monday.
it's like an inconvenient day, but not necessarily like what do you call it? Uh, an inconvenient day, but not like a Monday specifically, or like you know. Wait, it's a summer Monday though.
Sure, but not everybody doesn't work in the summer.
It's not okay. Hold on. From what I see in our analytics, it's like 16 to like 22-year-olds, and I'm assuming most of our target like demo is just students. No.
I don't know. I don't see the analytics, buddy.
Oh my God, not this. You know,
I'm not. It's not even. It's not. It's just true. Hold
like
on. It's 1 a.m. Okay, so your boy Plank is on some Italy timing right now.
who
Some fucking
who dares say such things?
is there a possibility Yuji and Kamo are related? It depends on in what sense you're talking about related. They technically share a ancestor, or like Kamo should be a distant relative of Kinjaku, and Yuji's mom is also technically Kinjaku. So in that sense, they are related. However, due to the fact that were they are descendants of different bodies, I don't know how you would like quantify or qualify that as like whether or not they're siblings or cousins like
They're
44 times removed or whatever.
they're like half siblings, probably. Like that'd be the
Mm.
closest way to describe their relationship is like half siblings.
Well, the thing is, Kamo isn't Kenjaku's like son though, so like they wouldn't. Kamo is much further removed from Kenjaku than Yuji is. That's my point. Um,
That's
Like one of them is a descendant that like it descended from like 1,000-year-old character. The other one is like the literal son. So
that
they're like, I
is
don't know.
true.
Is Yuji like his like uncle or something? I don't know, something. Or Kamo's his uncle, something. They're related in some like weird manga way. That's it. They're not like directly like related, and they're definitely not as close as like Choso and Yuji are in terms of their relation.
I was thinking about this. We could, if we did, what do you call it? If we did these streams based on leaks, like we wouldn't be able to have the titles and thumbnails we have because, like, you and I are official only. So,
That's correct.
like, I just feel like a good way to piss off, like, your entire community is basically just to, like, do it on a fucking Thursday or some shit like that. Like, just do what the One Piece community does. Just make a video off the spoilers.
I mean,
Bro,
the One Piece fans seem to be eating it up, so
how you make a video
it
out
is
of a
what it is.
Word doc? That's crazy to me.
That's called that dedication right there. Um, how strong do you think now he's in now that he's a curse? Pretty fucking strong. I don't know. I don't know how to quantify it yet. We don't really know. Um,
Are we
Maki
starting,
seems to
by the
think,
way? Like, is it? Did we do the hard intro, or do you want to do that right now?
yeah, we can do the hard intro right now.
I posted a. Let's do our like last minute checks. Community tab posts check.
Now I'll post it there.
Okay.
And you can get started though.
All right. Twitter. Yada yada yada.
Yep.
Whoopee. Okay. I'll do the intro this time. You're welcome in advance.
Uh-huh.
3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the world's greatest and only podcast in the world. I said the world twice in that sentence. But excuse that, ignore that, because we have the most 7 out of 10 JJK chapter this week, followed by a break week. That means Gege better deliver, next time, or else I will be confiscating his pen. I will whip out my fucking domain expansion ink confiscate.
Anywho, we're going to be talking about, I think the major chapters we're going to be talking about this week in particular are Chainsaw Man, the debut of Chainsaw Man Part 2. We're going to be
BR
talking
is
about
gonna
My Hero
roast.
chapter.
BR is
Yeah, I'm going to
gonna.
make fun of Creams for being an idiot.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I am
Um,
a revolutionary, dude.
you're a moron. That's what you are.
I'm a
Anyways,
hero.
we're going to be talking about JJK, Chainsaw Man, and My Hero this week. Did you read the Super Smartphone chapter?
No, I haven't been like keeping up with Super Smartphone. Not out of like not wanting to. I
It's
just
mid.
like
Don't
I've
worry.
shut the fuck
You
up.
can say it.
It's already
You
better
can say
than Death Note. Okay, I'm gonna keep on this hill.
You can keep pushing that agenda, but you've read more of Death Note than you have of Super Smartphone. That's all I'm
That is
saying.
by proxy of them existing for different periods. I'm not doing this back and forth again with you
Anyways,
today.
yeah, go
You
ahead,
know,
go ahead.
you
Yeah,
know,
just go ahead and
you have the audacity to cheer Mike ratioing me on Twitter for speaking the truth to power about Death Note's mediocrity, and you do it here yet again. I don't get it. Is
correct.
Are the authors of Death Note paying you? Is who's lining your
No,
pockets?
their series is just good, and your opinions are bad. Therefore, I disagree. Anywho, chat,
Ugh.
ignoring this bumbling buffoon, we're gonna be talking about those three chapters. Now, chat, let me ask you this: we usually just start off with whatever. Jujutsu Kaisen is going to be last, just because we have the most to talk about that.
Hmm?
But I kind of want your input
Thank you,
on
Corey.
what do you guys want to see us talk about first, My Hero or Chainsaw Man? Because I think I probably have similar amounts to say for both because they were both pretty good chapters. I think, and they were both pretty interesting. So I guess we'll kind of like. I'm just curious because Kareem's obviously doesn't know what he's talking about in regards to
Oh my
Chainsaw
god.
Man, which you'll see in a little bit. You'll understand once he explains his backstory. Um, My Hero. Okay, you were the first person that responded. All right, cool. We'll go with that then. Oh, never mind.
Oh
Chainsaw Man
damn.
versus My
2-1 so
Chainsaw
far.
Man, My Hero.
Let's give it
Okay,
like
yep. Chainsaw Man's winning. Chainsaw Man's winning.
uh
Chainsaw Man's kind of bullying, in fact.
let's go. Okay.
All right, we'll go with Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man, then My Hero. All right, Creams, tell him. Fess up.
Okay. So I got into some hot water recently because I read the first chapter of Chainsaw Man Part 2 before reading a single chapter of the main series. In my
So,
defense, in my defense, okay, the reason I did that was because I was told at one point or another that it was going to essentially be a whole other like part of the series, like not necessarily like more akin to a spin-off than like a continuation of the first story. Okay, that's it. That's the only reason I was like, okay, I can work backwards because fun fact about me, I actually watched Dragon Ball Super before any other Dragon Ball, and it was like enough for me to like get in to the whole like universe and go back and watch the original. So I was like, maybe it'll be a similar thing to my Dragon Ball Super experience. But apparently, I violated some kind of law because all of like fucking anti-Twitter mutuals clowned on me, present company
Yeah.
included.
So yeah, basically, what happened is he did something stupid. He faced the consequences of his actions, and now he's crying. Look at him.
Oh my god.
Look at him. But anyways, chat. Now that he's a fraud, right? Fake Chainsaw Man fan, whatever. Um, Generally speaking, I would say this chapter is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's what I expected because I definitely expected to see Denji within the first chapter. I wasn't expecting like a an antagonist exclusive chapter. However, it wasn't like a bad surprise by any means. I felt like it was very Fujimoto esque to quote Sufferance in the way that it was written. I mean, a headless chicken that ends up getting
Bro,
fallen on,
that's
and
stupid.
not resulting in the war devil killing people. Like I don't know, man.
Bro,
I don't know. I
that
think that's pretty
stupid
that
headless
it was
chicken like tugged on my heartstrings.
yeah. You're what we call a big baby.
Oh my god, you're
So
telling me you didn't fucking cry when Clucky died or Plucky or whatever its name was?
you don't know its name, so you didn't cry either, buddy. Fake
Oh,
fan, fake fan.
Bucky. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. So I guess the real question that I have to ask is, how was it for somebody who is like a full Chainsaw Man fan through and through, like such as yourself?
Um, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I want to see Denji. I want to see Denji, but I do think that seeing the War Devil pop up when it was
Is this
can't say
something
that because you haven't read
significant?
Chainsaw Man. The War Devil,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
very significant, like extremely significant.
Okay. I just thought
But
it was
you,
a really cool chapter.
I can't explain why it's significant. You want to know why?
Why?
Because you haven't read Chainsaw Man, buddy. So no, anything I say will either be a spoiler or just not make any
Bro,
sense.
if it makes you and chat feel better, I do
It
have
doesn't,
like the first
no
two
matter what.
chapters of Chainsaw Man like in physical manga form waiting for me at home. So that's what I'm gonna like sink my teeth into when I get back.
That revolts. We don't care. Beat them up. Throw them around.
Do
Get the
you, yeah,
pitchforks.
when is the second
Um,
season coming out? Or the first season, I guess. My bad.
October. Um,
October?
yeah, fall.
Bro, fuck, I might not read the manga until like December then. Shit.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. BR. What relation do you think nuclear weapons has to the War Devil? Well, I imagine that nuclear weapons are just like one of the many arsenals, or one of the many ways in which wars are started or commit, like are fought now at least. And we know, damn, I can't say it. You want to know why, chat? Because it'd be a spoiler. It'd be a spoiler and a pretty big one.
You know what, man?
God.
I am loving this because you're doing is just building even more hype for Chainsaw Man. Like,
Sure, man.
I mean, I'm excited to read it, and I might do like a read of it like on Twitch or something. Just like have you all like fucking supervise me while I do it to make sure I'm enjoying it correctly. Because that's really how I want people to consume stuff I like. Um, kind of with eyes on them 24/7, if that makes sense.
Yeah, strange. In case it took you 25 episodes to realize that, he's a strange guy, chat.
Bro,
He's
25
unhinged.
episodes and like 80 hours. God, that 12-hour stream really messed up our curve. It was like the smart kid in the class.
Yeah. Um. Anyways, right. I do think that the War Devil is going to go about regaining power, trying to fight Chainsaw Man, aka main character Denji. I'm interested in seeing Denji. I can't say that either.
Feels good.
Literally no,
Okay,
whatever.
okay, okay. You know,
Yeah,
just
good chapter.
I'll tell you what.
No, good chapter.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you questions about Chainsaw Man real quick. Just build my anticipation further. Okay.
Sure.
No, I want a more emphatic sure. Like I want you to be like,
No,
ooh
I'm not
wee.
emphatic. Uh-uh.
Ugh.
I want to just talk about what I know, but you're gonna ask me some basic questions. Go ahead, do it though.
Okay. So, from what I understand, the power system is like if is similar to JJK's in that the devils are formed based off of like a common human fear personified. Yes.
Correct.
Okay. So I gotta ask, like, is the chainsaw thing like explained why? Like, it's a chainsaw. Like, am I crazy or like, isn't that
Are you not scared of chainsaws?
no? Like, not inherently.
Damn.
Are you?
Well, very. If somebody ran up on me with a chainsaw, man, I'm turning into the road runner and
Are
I
you?
am dipping.
No, no, I'm not saying I wouldn't run, but I'm not inherently scared of chainsaws. Like, I'll put it to you this way, right? If I was in a chainsaw store versus like a gun store, I'd be on edge more with one over the other.
Yeah, the chainsaw, right?
The fuck? What is wrong with you, bro? This is how I know you're from Texas for real.
Bro, listen. Listen. Yeah. Chain okay. I'll put it like this. It is devils are created from the fear of creatures.
Okay.
That's, that's it. That's so yeah, if I say anything, I feel like this like hint is so very blatantly obvious that if I go forward with it, you'll get what I mean. And
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know if it's fair to you to do that.
Does it take it? Is it like a big mystery, or is it like something that's like part of the experience? Like, is it what is the One Piece, or is it like something like Luffy's devil fruit reveal or something crazy like that?
I don't think it's anything that big. I just think basically, okay, the fear of humans isn't the only thing that fears like devil's powers.
Okay.
So, for example, if um every devil is scared of the I don't know, the I'm trying to think of a random devil that doesn't actually show up.
The
The
Sun Devil.
fucking the tattoo devil, right?
Okay.
If every devil was scared of that devil, even though humans aren't inherently scared of it, would become powerful because other creatures are giving it fear.
Is it proportional to the power of the creature that believes in it?
You are asking far too many questions to have not read the manga.
Are you
You're asking like very deep questions, and I'm gonna have to ask you to put your nose deep within the Chainsaw Man volumes, you nerd.
you did oh my you did not just call me. You know the answers. How am I the nerd?
Correct. Seeking knowledge is such a nerdy trait, buddy.
Oh my god, bro. Like
Anyways,
uh
yes.
okay.
To recap, Fujimoto dropped a really good chapter. I'd say it's like a 7 or 8 out of 10. Like nothing mind blowing, but it's fun. Right? We're getting another chapter tomorrow. Um, Creams is a weirdo who likes to just skip around. He watched Dragon Ball Super before Dragon Ball, read Chainsaw Man Part 2 before Chainsaw Man Part 1. I mean, just clearly off his rocker, gone, completely off.
Dude,
But I think it's now fine to talk about a series that we've both read and are both caught up with. How is that fair to you, Creams? Are you okay with talking about something you're actually knowledgeable about?
wow, you're going. I thought you'd be more positive about it. I thought you'd be like, "Oh, Creams, how was your experience with it? What did you think about the chapter?" But no.
Oh no, I don't care about your experience, buddy. That's
I
an
thought it was
invalid
I
experience.
thought it was a fun
Forget it.
read.
I bet you did. I don't care. You
Oh
don't have
my
the context. You don't
wow.
have the build up, the nuance, the narrative. I'm trying to think of other words that mean similar things. Anyways, whatever.
Word. I will ask you
The fact of the
fine.
matter is,
I will ask you about something that isn't like totally related to the canon of the story, but just like a conversation I've seen on Twitter that I just want your take on really quickly. The whole part of like the teacher having slept with one of them. Like just
Yeah, what
being
about it?
dropped. Like I heard some people say like they hated that part because it came out of nowhere. I'm curious what your take on that is.
You make the guy an obvious asshole, then kill him. What's the issue?
That's it.
Especially when it's not super graphic. Like, what's the problem?
it w- but I'm about to say it. It wasn't foreshadowed.
What?
It wasn't
Wasn't
foreshadowed.
foreshadowed. What are you talking about?
What?
Bro
I,
just
I'm
heard
playing.
writing terms and was like, you know what? I'm gonna use them.
No. But for real though,
All right.
I'm not. No, I don't have the criticism. I fully just like the chapter as a solid like solo read.
Okay.
So like,
So do you know what are the criticisms just,
I'm just
you know,
curious like where you land on that conversational spectrum. Pure.
I think having a conversation based around it is kind of silly because it's very obvious that this is being used to set the teacher up as a bad guy. And then the bad, not an evil antagonist, but like as in just like a bad human being, right?
But the thing
And
is,
then
like,
the
he
bad,
was he though? He was like such a like supportive teacher, like up until that moment. Like he was very
no,
actively.
not up until that moment. Both those things were happening simultaneously, right? So he was a bad guy like the whole time, right? It's not like, oh, he was good and then he was bad. It's he was, putting on a good front while being bad. That's it.
Okay,
It wasn't like a switch up.
okay, I agree with you. I don't know what else to like say. I was just curious if you were attuned to the larger discourse at play.
Yeah, I mean, I just I didn't even bother uh like engaging in it. I just feel it's a bit silly.
Okay,
Um,
so My Hero Academia.
all right, My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia.
Okay,
Thoughts on the chapter.
solid chapter. Horikoshi popped off on the art more than anything. I thought the thing with Shigaraki decaying half of Bakugo's body essentially was intense. I didn't expect Horikoshi to like kind of go gloves off in that respect, and it took me back to this tweet I saw that was like, if you guys ever needed more proof that Horikoshi is trying to end this series, here it is. And I was like, first of all, block for spoiling the chapter ahead of time, but also like when I finally read the chapter, I thought about it again and I was like, I can see why they would think that, but I think this is just like him taking the whole like war arc of it all seriously.
Correct. I think it would be very silly for him to like have Bakugo fight up against the big bad, right? The guy who like even without his quirk is as strong as All Might, right?
That's a bit much. I wouldn't
And
say that, but okay.
it's stated like over and over
Wait, are
by
you
like
talking
several different
which
sources.
quirk? Just the decay quirk?
No, I'm saying without it. I'm saying without it in base. Shigaraki just moves around and his abilities are All Might level.
Yeah, okay. I thought you meant like Shigaraki, like via like season one or something.
No. I'm saying this Shigaraki, even while his quirk is being like erased, he's has power and I'm assuming speed on par with All Might's. And it's like if you have Shigaraki not absolutely dominating them, it would be weird. It would mess up the power balance, right? Because All Might is supposed to have been like this completely dominant, unrivaled power within the verse.
Mm-hmm.
So a fucking first year Bakugo, like no matter how much of a prodigy, no matter how smart he is able to like deal with that on his own, it'd
That's
be kind of
insane, yeah.
ridiculous. And I think having Mirio and crew show up, like Mirio, the closest one to number one, like that's if Mirio does some cool shit, could probably kind of redeem him of being an absolute loser, right? Um,
Damn.
because I think Mirio is like one of the only characters you can justifiably say like within the lore with his quirk, like a certain context that can like hold Shigaraki off until Deku arrives. Like the only other people I'm like, okay, it's fine to say you can like kind of scrap is like maybe Endeavor, um, just because of like your ridiculous firepower, and that's only if you're fighting a quirkless Shigaraki,
The thing is, like
obviously.
Bakugo's not particularly weak. He has a great quirk, and it's very
Oh no,
good for
he's not weak at
offense.
all. He's very strong. It's just he's not All Might.
That's true. You know, I will say the fucking hardest line was after he was like halfway through melting Bakugo. where he said some shit was that was like, whose idea was it to make this a close quarters fight? And I was like, yo, you're
Yeah.
not. That is such a cold move to give them fucking notes on their battle plan against you.
Mm. Which fool? Hey, which fool suggested close combat is the way to go?
Have
To
you
be fair
seen
to
me?
them, yeah. To be fair to them, they were assuming that Deku was going to be there, right?
That's true.
Like Deku was supposed to be the one getting up close and personal, not fucking Bakugo and Mirko.
I mean, the thing is, like, Mirko is just so damn fearless. Like just repeatedly just jumping into the fray over and over and over again, much to I think everybody's dismay. It's like, Mirko, please stop. You're not built for this. You're
Yeah, I mean, the literally the only person built for this is Deku. Nobody else is built for this.
like they're all like
Everybody else,
all
yeah,
support characters essentially. Like literally, there's just support heroes, but like
correct. It's interesting because I don't know if you remember way back when like Class 1A was trying to get Deku back, right? And Deku like is like, you all can't keep up. This is between like me and All for One. And like he felt bad after saying it, but it's like, bro, look at how they're look at them. Like look at Bakugo is the cream of the crop for Class 1A outside of you. And he just like Shigaraki literally just went, damn, I'm not really interested in you.
yeah.
Um
Bro looked at him. He was like, mid. No.
he's like, dude, nice explosion. However, I will be taking your arm.
I mean,
I will indeed be taking
he
that.
was so like passive about it. He was just like, "Listen, man, look, you're just you're not built for me. You know, like you and me, we're playing different games. Uh, pat, 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 pat."
Correct.
It was such
Yeah,
a.
yeah, yeah.
It literally felt like a lesson. Like it was like a teacher scolding you more than it was like his opponents. You know what I mean?
I think he just doesn't take Bakugo seriously. Because there's nothing to take like Bakugo. Like, look, if you look at the explosion, like that's a massive, like a massive, massive explosion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very powerful, taking out most people if they eat it head on. Like even like Shigaraki did take damage. He just has hyper regeneration.
Yeah.
Um, but clearly, that's not enough.
I do
Like
wonder,
I,
like,
yeah.
how would Deku even beat Shigaraki? It's not like any of his quirks on their own, besides like the super strength, would even sort of do damage. Like a lot of it seems to be just super technical, like Black Whip and Fajin, I think it's called. The
Fajin, I'm assuming he's going to mix Fajin with a higher percent than he had before, and he's just going to be going blow for blow with Shigaraki.
Right, but that's like
Um,
just physically speaking, right? He doesn't have any super like regeneration quirk, and we don't know what the quirk of like the user that was speaking to him like 2 chapters ago is. So I'm kind of hoping it's some kind of firepower, like some offensive technical quirk, even because I've noticed this one theory that I'm very fond of with Deku's quirks. I don't know how popular it is, but it's like Deku's quirks or like the previous One for All holders all have shitty quirks because it was the only way to hide the quirk from All for One in the last like century of him looking for it, and so that's why like all their
yeah,
quirks are like so dog shit. Which I love, by
yeah.
the way.
You mean like,
I love that as like a
yeah,
theory. Sorry.
yeah. It's not a bad one. I do think that like, whereas Deku doesn't have regeneration, I think if you just have him like using Fajin constantly to keep up with Shigaraki, and then like using smoke and float and like Black Whip for mobility for like extra mobility, and he like stays away from Shigaraki. He has people like Mirio and Sun Eater and wow, Spiral Girl, Nejire. Like for if he has any support, I think it can kind of like combo, and then I think he's gonna take it to the Vestige world and try to like beat Shigaraki there. Like I still think he's gonna try to save him. So
I mean, it sounds like a solid plan, honestly. Like taking him into the Vestige world and fighting him there seems like a way fucking easier task than trying to fight him physically. Because at this point, I think trying to save Shigaraki, A, sounds more doable, and B, sounds more like actually the path to victory in this case. Because if you save Shigaraki internally, you more or less kill All for One in his better body. And that's like
Mhm.
also if you include if you kind of guess at Endeavor's likelihood of success with killing the original body. So in a case, you'd have to literally physically kill All for One's original body and then save Shigaraki and give him back control, thus killing All for One's like spiritual or duplicate body. And that's like the only way to like keep him down for good, in my opinion.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
sure. You
yeah,
definitely I'm curious. So I don't know if you saw the Shonen Jump cover. It has Deku fighting All for One. You think that's gonna happen before we see Deku versus Shigaraki?
yeah. I've noticed. I noticed that too. The fact that Horikoshi chose to draw All for One. I don't know if that's like symbolic of the fight or if it's just him being like, oh, Deku's gonna have to do like a side boss, mini boss, like building a ladder kind of thing. Which is funny to think that
Yeah.
like All for One's original body is now like the mini boss.
Yeah. And
So,
maybe that I don't know if you've been seeing Dad for One being true, father versus son right now.
oh my god, dude,
Fucking
why? Like the fact that he's like technically Shigaraki's foster dad enough for you?
I mean, I'm not the one who made up the theory. It's fucking vocal pineapple. That's him.
Damn, bro,
That is him. That is him.
bro, call him out right now in front of everybody. uh,
Yeah.
that's a wild
I mean,
theory though.
I'm not saying I subscribe to it or not. I don't really care, but um
It's like it's a little wild because like it's kind of late in the game to reveal it, in my opinion. Like, why now?
yeah, I mean, maybe.
What is your opinion on it?
Nah, I don't care. Yeah, it's not going to do anything for me if it is true. It's not going to do anything for me if it isn't true. I quite literally don't care. I don't think it's gonna like. I don't really have much faith in Horikoshi's Deku character writing at the moment. Even
Dang,
though Deku is still probably one of my favorite characters in the series.
bro, you're really not forgiving him for this Dark Deku thing, huh?
I mean, he just had a cool concept and fucked it up.
He fumbled. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Not me though, but everybody else sure.
All right, I need you
Yeah.
to.
Overall, pretty good chapter.
Yeah, I'd give it like a solid 8 out of 10. I liked seeing Shigaraki be the main villain. I don't know, like just the way he handled Bakugo was cool as fuck, and I cannot emphasize enough how cool Horikoshi's art was this chapter. Absolutely
Yeah,
stellar.
pretty
Like, oh,
pretty good.
uh,
Pretty good overall.
I'm gonna get my charger real quick, so I need you to hold down the fort here. Okay.
All right, Chet. It's just me and you. That bum creams is left. You can finally tell me everything that's been on your mind. Let's see. Let's catch up on Chet. Um, Yujiro Solo's JJK. No Gojo's there. Deku's really gonna bang on the last mystery court. Kind of has to. At this point, kind of has to. Kind of has to. Like at this point, he doesn't really have much else at all. He, like I said, he can scrap with them physically, probably if he mixes Fajin and he uses like Black Whip for mobility and uses Smoke Work and like if he combines it and really fucking uses his tactics, he definitely can keep up with Shigaraki. I feel like, but keeping up with somebody who like hyper regenerates and like will never run out of energy, isn't enough. I think he needs to have something to definitively take him down, and that needs to be either be one of two things. You need to either take him to the vestige world and save him there, or he needs to like a big firepower like fucking what's Endeavor's like final big ass attack. What is it? Plus ultra prominence burn. Like he needs something like on that level, but like amped by one for all. So yeah. 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 Um Baki has a relevant speed. No. Baki's jabs at the speed of light, no irrelevant speed. And it's just stated jabs are the fastest form of martial arts that he has. So that's his top speed. Um, Favorite Percy Jackson character? Percy Jackson. Almost kind of discount Choso. Correct. I think now you reach subsonic speed much faster than you did in the first fight against Maki since the glass is shattered. I don't think Maki was wearing glasses in her first fight versus Naoya.
No, she
Um,
wasn't. Because she was like
oh, are you
post
talking?
scarring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, are you talking about the glasses, like the actual glass on
Oh,
the
can you hear me?
buildings? Is that what you're referencing? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Um, I think I maybe I misheard that because Maki doesn't have glasses in this panel either. He's probably talking about like the actual glass from the impact, like from the buildings and stuff like that.
Oh, hey,
Um,
did Gege ever finish? Did he ever like correct the drawing on that chapter where Maki's fighting the
yeah,
others? Oh, he did.
yeah, he did. Yep,
Okay, cool.
he did it a while ago.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
like haven't gone
yeah,
back to check.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, 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 yeah.
okay,
Okay,
so let's
so
get into the
final thoughts on my hero
JJK
chapter, pretty
chapter.
good. Yep, pretty good. JJK, what do you think?
Okay, I said it before at the beginning. I like said it half jokingly, but my score is real. 7 out of 10 chapter.
Interesting,
I think like
interesting, interesting, interesting.
I think like part of my score is the fact that I know it's like the precursor to a break week chapter. So I think like on principle, I'm like, nah, bro, this isn't a good enough like it's an okay cliffhanger, Naoya coming back, but I think I don't know if it was because like of you that this got ruined for me, but I just kind of expected it. So I was like, well, yeah, right. It was like only a matter of time. But
Hmm.
that's kind of how I feel about the whole thing.
Fair enough, fair enough. This is the first chapter for me where I looked at Kenjaku and it was like, oh, I get the hype. I get like not the hype of power, but I get like the character hype. Like
Finally, bro, you see the
I've
vision.
been on the record before saying that like while Kenjaku is definitely cool, I've never seen like the like super great antagonist shit, right? I've seen like a solid, like a pretty decent one. Um, because like I felt like even as a mastermind, he like lacked a little bit of charisma that I feel is necessary for that character trope to work. And then he said, "Kamo, it doesn't matter whether you're alive or dead. You won't. Nothing will change." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So you spit on his face, slapped him, and called him a bitch. And then Kamo just took that and walked away. All right, I'll accept you. That was definitely cold. Him out planning Kamo, who he deems as smart himself, pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't
Pretty fucking
realize
cool.
Kama was like a tactician for some reason. I always assumed like he was just above average. Like I'll put it to you this way, right? I think Megumi is probably the best tactician in JJK, aside from like Kenjaku, obviously. But like even I'd even have Toto above Kamo. You know?
Toto has a 53,000
Fif-
IQ.
yeah, bro, 53, 530 billion IQ, and like I'm just saying, you're telling me smartest characters in JJK, like Kamo's not even going to make my top 5. So that was kind of a interesting
Um,
reveal.
yeah. Well, now Kenjaku proved you wrong, buddy. I mean, Megumi's obviously one. I'd have, I don't know, maybe I'd have like Sukuna at one over Megumi. Experience probably factors into that.
I mean, when was the last time
Then
Sukuna needed to plan anything? Like literally, the like he has plans right now. That's really it. Doesn't even seem to be out of necessity. Really, it seems to be just out of convenience. Like I think Sukuna was just the fact that he was more than willing to just die or like let those two or three fingers die with Yuji before finding out about Megumi's technique speaks volumes to just
Mhm.
like how burdenless Sukuna is. Like he doesn't need plans, and I always found that super interesting.
I think I don't think not needing plans disqualifies you from being a good tactician.
No. I more
Um,
meant to just like a he doesn't he seems out of practice. You know,
yeah,
not that he's lacking in any respect because he doesn't like it's not going to matter either way. It just seems like it's definitely bottom of his list.
yeah, fair enough. I think in terms of like if you're looking at like combat IQ feats, I think you probably have Megami above Sukuna, but I'd probably just say Sukuna hasn't been in a fight where he's like went against somebody to display that. Like
Yeah, I'd say his
Megami,
he actually has a great IQ feat
good.
against Maharaga if you want to like get
Yeah,
technical.
I'd say
Like yeah,
that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. So Megumi has the Awasaka thing. He has the Kirara thing. He has the Reggie thing, where
Dude,
like,
the Kurora thing
each and every
alone
time,
is crazy.
yeah, each and every time he's kind of just piecing like these very small bits of information together, and then just like fucking throwing it together. He's like, all right, come to a conclusion. I'll test it against you, and then I'll test my test and test the test. Like it's like it's he's just conning con artist. I mean, it's very obvious that uh he's a high level thinker
Yeah, he kind of like
with
Mifuru.
what's so Megumi over Gojo in terms of like tactical intelligence. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I
What is
guess.
okay? I'll ask you this. I'll ask you this. What intelligence feat has Gojo given
Are you
that is like
asking
more?
me?
No,
Oh, you're
no,
asking
chat.
chat. Okay.
Yeah, that's more impressive than Megumi figuring out Awasaka Kirara's technique, or even dealing with Reggie, considering how even they were.
Uh, by the way, what did
Yeah,
you think of
none.
the chapter? Like
I
just
thought it was really good. I liked it.
out of 10.
8.5.
That's a one. That's like a one. Like
8.5 out of
that
10.
is such a slight difference between our ratings. I don't know why you're like telling
No,
me
it's not.
it
The
real.
difference between a 7 and an 8 are the difference between any individual number score is massive for me.
I mean, I guess if it's like a 7 or an 8, that's like far closer to a 10. I get that, but like, damn, dude, really? Like, what about this chapter
Like
was
if
just like, oh my god, for you?
Kenjaku, like
Just
I told you, I didn't get the Kenjaku hype. This made me get the Kenjaku hype.
okay, fine. You know
That
what?
and that alone would make it for me.
If it made you finally get on Team Kenjaku, then I suppose I could accept the score. But see,
I mean,
I was already a Kenjaku a believer, right? So this chapter
I
didn't
mean,
like do anything for me.
that's fair. Gojo's six eyes can see every possibility. Sorry, buddy, that's just objectively not true. Why didn't he see the possibility of him getting sealed in prison in the prison realm, huh? Go ahead and show me that statement. Fucking y'all y'all are funny. Y'all are definitely funny. No, the six eyes can't see every possibility. No, the six eyes doesn't make him omniscient. No, like the six eyes couldn't even tell him that Kenjaku was like somebody who stole Geto's body. He had to ask him. In fact, he was like, "My six eyes tell me you're Geto." His six eyes were just wrong.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Gojo knew that Kenjaku was Kenjaku, or at least that he wasn't Geto, because of a gut feeling. He like just states verbatim that the six eyes, right, were incorrect. So no,
Also, his six eyes can't pick up somebody like Toji. Like even like they can't even pick up like a removal of cursed energy or like an absence of it. They literally just like that's just a gap that they have. So I don't know. It's the six eyes aren't like omniscience.
it's not even close. They're nowhere like it's not even anywhere near it.
The,
There's nothing that even implies that.
I mean,
It gives him enhanced vision
the six eyes
and
is
it allows him to
closer.
like
The six
yeah.
eyes is closer to like X-ray vision than anything else.
Like sure, it gives him like enhanced insight because he can like tell what someone's technique is based on seeing it, but even that is very rudimentary, right? Bro figured out RCT in a few moments while dying greater than any mega. You're okay, listen, you're a literal dumbass because sorry, him figuring out reverse first technique isn't like an intelligence thing. That's not like a
It's a
oh, you see, he
Gojo
broke down
thing.
the mathematics of yeah, it's literally him just being talented, right?
Also,
What are we talking
bro,
about?
I really hate when people like compare Gojo like that to other sorcerers because like you're doing it wrong. Like other sorcerers get compared to him. That's the whole point. You're comparing
The thing is,
like he's the
it's not even
chosen one.
analogous.
Gojo is basically the chosen one, dude. He's not like that's you're missing the point when you do that. You're not saying, "Oh, he did this better than Gojo," or he could no. The thing you're supposed to do is being like, "Oh my god, he's almost like Gojo," or he can do this other thing that only Gojo can do. Shit like that is is what Gojo is for.
Yes. So like, yeah, and even if you wanted to compare that, right? Like if you wanted to be weird and you wanted to compare like their potential feats, then why wouldn't I just bring up, hey, Megumi got a domain expansion earlier in his sorcery career than Gojo did? Like it took Gojo his second year. So like what? Like it still you would still be weird, like it would still be off.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Yeah, that was a weird tangent. Uh,
yeah, very, very strange, very strange. But Kenjaku is cool. Having my prediction be right again was also cool. Um, and also I really like the display of speed. Like it's not a particularly crazy thing, but like the panel where it has like where Maki's like, here it comes, and then they just have a blink panel, and then him and Maki are just gone. And Kamo's like, what the fuck? That was pretty dope to me. I
so
like it.
wait,
I also like Naoya as a
wait,
character.
BR. There's like levels to this, right? So let's break it down. Okay, I'm gonna give you an aspect of this
Okay.
chapter, and you just quickly give me your like 1, 2, 3. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Did Naoya get faster as a cursed spirit?
Now he returns as a cursed spirit. What about it? Like, what do you want me to say about it?
No, no. Do you think he got faster?
Yes,
Really?
yes.
Okay. Second question. The fact that he was able to keep the raw attribute of his original curse technique from when he was human, does that mean, like, if Gojo were to die and come back as a cursed spirit, he'd have a cursed spirit version of the Six Eyes or Limitless? Same with like anybody else.
Uh, maybe not. We're not necessarily sure. Because we don't even know if now he's using projection sorcery in the conventional way here. We know that Maki thinks his movements are weird and that he's really fast, but um, we know Maki's also seen projection sorcery before. Yet her seeing this, she doesn't know exactly what it is. So it's possible that this is some like strange spin on his already like on his technique, right? Because
Hmm.
I'll put it like this, right? There's no reason Maki, who's like seen this move used in two separate situations, shouldn't know what this looks like why it looks different than like normal speed. Um,
Gotcha. Okay.
Yet she still looks at this and like it's fast, but I sense something more. So I imagine that while it probably is projection sorcery, him being a worm or him like his body composition being completely different probably is allowing the movements to look a lot different and greatly affecting it. So it's probably
I'm
like some
sorry. Hold
slight
on. Hold on.
alterations.
Yo, Liv, that is an amazing, amazing chat. Maki needs to go shopping for a collar. She's about to get herself a new pet. Low key,
Correct.
unironically, have you guys seen the take that like Noya is gonna be Maki's version of Toji's storage, cursed spirit?
I saw that. I mean, like, I'm not against it at all. I think it'd be pretty funny, but
Is that even what
I
he is though? Like,
that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't know if now you can like actually like logistically if he can like deep throat several curse tools. I just don't know if that's the case.
see, the
Um,
crazy thing is that that's some shit I would say, and I'm surprised you did, and I don't know, I'm kind of in
I mean,
shock right now.
it's what we were all thinking. It's what we were all thinking, though, right?
Uh,
Can now you do that? Like, I don't know if that's like a normal curse thing.
uh,
Uh,
okay, next up.
'Cause I don't know about you, bro, but the sword mock he has is like pretty big. Like, holy shit, that does not look fun.
You know
But
what? In keeping
yeah,
with Honored One's spirit, only one of us can be out of pocket at any given time. So as the resident straight man, I'm gonna just push on through, pretend I didn't hear any of that.
all right, buddy.
Okay,
Um,
next question. Um,
sure.
well, it was gonna be about the pet thing, but we kind of segued into that naturally. So I guess you know that little monologue Kenjaku gives at the beginning, where that's just like a bit of text there. He
Which one?
fuck, it was like him talking to Noritoshi Kamo, and he was explaining like how he like the whole thing with about like the rules with unsealing Gojo and Suguro Geto and all this crap. Like basically, how did Geto
Right.
become the clan head of the Kamo clan? Did you catch that? Because like that went over my head. Like
Mhm.
it took me a couple of rereads, and I was like, I'm not gonna get that in time for the podcast. Like I need like I was wondering if you got it faster than I did.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna because I remember talking about. Let me just reread it.
All right, I want to catch up on chat.
Um,
How do you guys think
I
curse
mean, I
techniques
would
are
assume it's
imbued
just
into
because
curse tools? I assume it's some kind of like uh,
they are.
contract thing.
We,
Like I assume it's like, oh yeah, hey, I'm about to die, or hey, this is a donation or some shit. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they're made out of like a sorcerer's bones or some shit like that, and like made into a tool.
Maybe. I mean, he did want to. That weapons expert did want to make a coat rack out of Gojo, so it's
Yeah.
possible. It's possible.
So
Uh, yeah, very possible. Let's see. Let's see. Mm,
where he got punched by Maki as a
okay.
human. That's an interesting statement. Noe Noe is 27.
Yeah,
He's
got it.
27? No way.
Yeah, now he's old as fuck.
No fucking. I thought he was like
That's
17.
that's also wild. 27 is not old, but I don't know.
No, no, but
Yes,
like,
compared to the rest of the cast.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like, even
He's
still,
grown.
I,
He's like Gojo and Toji. Not more like Gojo than Toji.
huh.
Yeah.
He looks like 17, 18. I thought he was like maybe a senior or something, but like, wow, yeah, I never put that together. Okay,
No.
wow. Because you know what was fucked? I was like kind of feeling bad about Noea dying this whole time because I thought he was like 17. I was like, dude, Maki just killed like a 17-year-old kid. Like he had his whole life ahead of him, you know. And now I'm like, oh, he was an almost 30-year-old man. Okay, yeah, get him, Maki.
I said, yeah, that changes everything.
I mean,
I'm not
doesn't
gonna
it?
lie to you. I mean, I didn't feel sorry for Naoya. The only reason I felt sorry is because his amazing
This old
ideology
as
was crushed. But
Nanami. Oh my god, that's.
um,
By the way, I heard what you just said. I want all of chat to know what he just said. Clip it. Make sure it follows him around. He actually
what
looks like
then?
an
Naoya can
18-year-old.
go with a
Yes,
great
bro.
mentality.
Dude. Wait, hold on. You're telling me you never thought Noe was a teenager, and even if you did, you wouldn't feel sympathy about it?
No, absolutely not.
Why, dude?
Talk shit, get hit, bruh. Don't run up
Bro,
on somebody
it
ready to
was.
kill them. Like if you're not about that,
Oh,
that's so stupid to me.
you are weird. That is. You're telling me. 17-year-old comes up on you, and oh right, I forgot how old you are. Never mind. Like for you, that's just like another person.
That's quite literally somebody like a year younger than me. Yes, if somebody my damn near my age is like, I'm gonna kill you now. I'll be like, I'm not gonna feel sympathy when I put you in a pack. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna
Yes,
be like, damn, that's tough.
bro.
Now where do I hide this? That's it.
Yes, it must be hard being
Uh,
a
for legal
child.
reasons, I think for legal reasons that has to be a joke, chat. So
Gege, I don't. Tessero, why did you all caps Gege? Oh my god, dude. Gege wouldn't bring Naoya back to suffer the same fate, right? Right?
you know damn well that he would, Tessero. That's why you're
Yes.
asking the question like that. You know damn well that he would.
BR speaks for the people. BR versus the people. I agree. Yeah, I'm actually kind of proud of myself for that one. Thanks. Do you guys think that Shino, the old man from
Uh,
is just considered like 150 years in the past? Whatever.
this,
Dude. So, did you get a chance to reread it?
yeah. I know why. It's because he's from the Kamo clan. That's it.
Oh,
And
wait.
plans
Geto?
conservatives value no Kinjaku,
Hold on. Like
Noritoshi Kamo,
Naruto. Okay, I was gonna ask the brain, like, or but hold on.
not the brain, but he inhabited Noritoshi Kamo. To them,
Isn't he
he is
like?
one and the same.
But isn't he considered like a disgrace or something?
No, he was considered the most evil sorcerer to ever live, but that's in retrospect.
Yeah, right. But like,
That's not during the time.
that's okay.
Um, so the conservatives are already in his pocket, and the ones that aren't, he killed.
What about Gaku Ganji? What was the whole like uh rundown on that?
What about Gakuganji?
He was mentioned, I think, as like head of the conservatives or some shit like that. That was like, oh, but he's cool. He's still alive.
It says that uh, well, when it mentions Gakuganji is trustworthy and has the influence of the conservatives, so you wanted to plead with him to retract the notice. And then Kenjaku talks about impressing him. He says, "Too bad I already have headquarters in hand." And he said, and basically, Kenjaku confirms that he removed the people responsible for recommending Geto's execution and the people who named Okotsu as Yuji's executioner. So if Gakuganji was either of those, he's dead. But we don't know. So, you know, Gakuganji might have gone on the run or something like that.
I see. So that sounds like Gakuganji. Okay.
Yeah. I
Um,
can check. Let me see. I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm gonna check the when Kenjaku is revealed to be Naruto Shikamaru because I don't think like I'm pretty sure that like he's just considered like an evil bastard, but like the clan himself, like or the clan itself didn't hate him. The evil, yeah, the blot on the Kamo clan, the evilest sorcerer in history, and that no Kamo clan member is saying that.
Jogo would blitz the
Um,
heck out of Noya. I could see that. I could see an argument for it. Ah, damn it, it was Tessero. Of
Jogo
course.
would blitz out of Cursed Spirit now, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Um,
Uh,
I
Sukunoya.
don't. I'm trying to figure out where you
What do you think
get
about
that. No, it's
uh,
possible.
what do you think about Noya having a domain in this fight? That'd be cool. Although I wouldn't. What would a speed domain look like? It's the conversation about what's it called? Uh, Ishigori's domain all over again. Like, what would the domain version of all these blasts be?
It would just be undodgeable Granite Blast,
You think
which
that's
sounds like
cool?
hell.
I mean, yeah,
That
but
sounds like hell. That's not. You would die. Um,
dying.
let's see. Um, Jogo still scales. What the fuck? Whatever. I don't care. I haven't seen anything from Nalia. Nothing worth like talking about aside from maybe like he's probably faster than he was before because like he traveled a much farther distance, like a super far, like from fucking the sky down to Maki, and then she can only put her hands up to guard, but she doesn't really dodge it or anything. Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't really care. We'll
Uh,
see. Whether or not he's strong, we will see.
so I got a question for you, chat. I talked to BR about this before we started shooting, but do you guys think like Gege is gonna officially like usher us into the second part of the Calling Games at chapter 200, just to make it nice and symmetrical, or do you think it's gonna be like he'll get to it when he gets to it? Because in my head, like there's like a soft countdown of like 9 more chapters until we get to like 200, and then something eventful is gonna happen just to I don't know whether it's like Gege's editors telling him, "Oh, hey, you should do something," or yada yada yada. I think like for just based purely on the fact that it's a 200 chapter, it might be something special, or I don't know, maybe it'll be 250. I'm just curious what you guys think.
Yeah.
Anyone thinks Joker?
Maki, hold on. Maki ain't even stressed. I got a panel that says a bit different.
The bomb is
Live.
dropping at 200. See, now that's crazy. You think that would be the ushering into the second part of the Cullen games?
Little bro Soro making wild claims.
Yo,
Anyone who thinks Jogo greater than now, you hit my DM. You're funny, buddy.
yeah, BR, what do you think?
You're a funny dude. About what? The 200 thing?
Yeah, the 200 bomb drop second part of the Cullen games thing.
I don't even know what the bomb drop is gonna be, much less that it's gonna. Much less do I think it's gonna happen at 200. I'm in the camp that Gege is gonna do it when he feels like doing it. I don't think
Okay,
if it happens to drop on 200, that's fine for him. I just don't think that's like. I don't think he's gonna get hung up about like doing something special on chapter 200.
I
Because if
mean,
I remember correctly, he doesn't do that for chapter 100, or does he do it for 50? Or I mean, I'm trying to think like any normal milestone. What did he do? He has fucking Haruta versus Nanami as chapter 100. Like, I don't think, at least if we use that as a basis, that he like particularly cares um
so wait,
about.
do you, let me rephrase the question then. Do you at least think that when the bombs drop or whatever it is, it'll be the signifier that the second part of the Cullen games has started?
uh no idea. 'Cause I don't know what the bombs dropping entails. If you think it's literal bombs, then
I
that might
do.
be the
Okay,
closer. If you
so
think it's another character dropping into the games, like Sukuna or like some other fucking insanely strong
fine. Okay, wait,
character,
hold on. Let me
right?
rephrase then. Whatever the bomb, like whatever the vehicle of the bomb is, the end result is a lot of deaths, right? We can say that with
I
most
don't know.
confidence.
I'm not sure. I don't
It's the
know.
Cullen games. It's kind of like in the name.
Sure, but everything they do is going to result in a lot of death. Like you said, it's the cooling games.
I
I like a particular amount more.
See, I
Yeah,
just assume it's
you know.
like Kenjaku's way of breaking the tension of like all the strongest players stalemating or like them co-conspiring. So it's a way to thin the herd even further.
I mean, maybe. I'm just like I just don't have very many thoughts on the bomb. The bomb is something I'm not making any predictions on because I have like no. I lean towards it being like a character rather than a literal explosive. But besides that, I don't have very many thoughts on the bomb. Period.
The bomb drop is going to be
Um,
Miwa soloing Ghetto. The bomb drop is going to be me blocking you. El Mario Ronin doesn't even say Kashimo's name anymore.
wait, what's up?
Liv
Wait,
wrote that you don't say
what
Kashimo's
about
name
Kashima?
anymore.
I mean, Kashima wasn't in the chapter. What do you want me to say?
Yeah, I mean we've known that the BR's been fake, so this isn't news, Liv.
Wait, what did I say?
Uh,
What are the chances the bomb is world altering information? That could also be the case.
wait, what?
That's one I actually haven't heard. I don't know what that information would be necessarily, but uh,
Yeah, right.
eh.
There is one thing actually that would be like an actual
Mhm.
bomb. You ready?
Okay.
The world finding out about cursed energy.
Haven't they already done that?
No, 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 no. I mean like the rest of it, right? Like the U.S. for example, or like Europe,
Well,
or
that doesn't really matter.
because
They don't have access to it,
that's true.
not in any meaningful
So maybe
capacity.
part of the bomb being the information is like also including the monopoly on Japan, or the monopoly Japan has on it. So I think
Um,
it'll be the, how do you say, uh, the vehicle for a larger invasion. Like let me give you the scenario, okay? So I need you to bear with me here.
go
This
ahead.
includes you, chat, okay? So this is Cream's conspiracy theory time, okay? So gather up around the campfire, everyone. So
Alrighty.
Culling Games goes down the way it goes down. A lot of people dead. A lot of Japan is just in shambles from the fallout of just all these people with superpowers going at it. Right? You with me so far?
Okay.
Kajaku goes to like multiple world governments, world leaders, and he's like, "Hey, just so you know, there's this thing called cursed energy. Japan has a monopoly on it, and the only way to really deal with them is you remember when Ichichi was giving the like scale for how to grade something. So like a baseball bat, a cluster bomb, yada yada yada.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So he gives them a similar spiel, and
And
he's
you're
like, "But you
lagging.
know what would really, really like the country's in shambles? Maybe you guys go there on a quote unquote humanitarian mission to help out. Maybe you send some of your strongest soldiers. Maybe they're in Japan. And while they're in Japan, they unlock their cursed energy, bring it back home with them. Boom, you get super soldiers. Huh?
Maybe? I don't know.
Or alternatively, he gets more people to sacrifice for the Culling Games.
Yeah, I guess.
No, no,
I
no.
don't know
What do you think?
that you are definitely uh taking a shot in the dark, but then again, I have a blindfold on too, so I don't know if you hit anything.
I, I,
Um,
I don't know. I think it's a solid theory. What do you guys think in chat?
Ronan was right. He came back. That's correct.
Huh?
I'm always right.
Who came?
I've
Oh,
never actually been known to be wrong. They're just talking about the now you think.
bro, how you feeling right now?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Uh, about what?
no, like literally like a status update, like setup, battery life, all of it.
I feel fine. Let me retweet this now. You tweet then. Anyways, yeah, yeah,
All
yeah. I
right,
feel fine. I feel fine.
Tessera, your opinion doesn't matter.
Bro said garbage. I don't know. Listen, Super Soldier, you missing America? It sounds like it, honestly.
I mean,
I think that I think the thing is about like that is if you do that in the culling games, they're not likely to come back. So
What do you mean?
uh, a newly found like somebody that's gaining curse energy for the first time just isn't likely to be relevant at all.
True,
Um,
but like it's not like
like
everybody else knows that.
what do you mean?
I mean, it's
I
not
think
like
it'd be very obvious who's proficient in cursed energy or not.
how if you have no prior experience with cursed energy, like how do you know if somebody, you know?
No, you're talking about them entering the culling games, right? If they enter the culling games, any competent sorcerer will literally
Oh,
see the bad flow on them.
guys, you know,
they'll
random
they'll be
citizens are.
exuding.
Hold on. So, to the people shitting on me in chat, you know that like the random citizens are considered like single points in the culling games, right? So even if like there are additional people that Kenjaku like tricks into being in the culling games through like prior manipulation, that's still like extra points for people to have, and thus more energy for him to use in the spell. Like I'm. It's not a crazy. Like I'm not weird for it. Is what I'm trying to say. Like chill out.
Mm,
Hey yo, Camden, shut the fuck up. Unironic.
yeah,
No, hold on. Like unironically, dude, you keep like being fucking annoying in chat. I'm going to just block you. Like, chill out.
bro, say get that ass banned. Anyways, wouldn't let that be me though, but that's whatever. Anywho, let's see. Now he's the goat. Kenjaku's also a goat. Maki's like kind of a goat. And Noritoshi Kamo's on the come up. Um, all I'm saying is this, right? All I'm saying is
Hmm?
this. Miwa would never let Naoya
Oh
butcher.
my god.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Um, Still no confirmation that Maki is a Kogane. She shouldn't have one. I don't think she should. I
No,
don't think that would
that's the whole
work.
point. Like she doesn't have any cursed energy, so.
Yeah. Because if she did, then she would be a player. And if she's a player, she can't travel barriers.
All right,
Um,
here's a
like
fun question. All
really.
right, this is seeming to be like the last of these preliminary fights uh, of the culling games. I think from here we're probably going to get back onto like Yuji and start to cycle over again until they all like reconvene. So what do you think is the next step here? Just like looking for Kenjaku.
You are these questions are difficult, bro, because the coding games, like each chapter, it's kind of just like rolling the dice on what the fuck we're getting. And I just like,
It doesn't really
you know,
not okay, sort of, but like it's still fundamentally a tournament arc. If you like look at the structure so far,
I disagree.
really,
I, I think it's closer to it's more akin to a rescue arc than it is a tournament arc
I
in
mean,
terms of
it's a tournament arc in insofar as like the fight stage.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like that'd be like there are rules applied to it. I agree with that. However, the entire purpose of these people participating is one to save Sumuki and two to save Gojo, right? Um, it's the only reason they're even in the games. Um, so while there are some rules applied, I feel like having a lot of fights spread out over time um, doesn't make it a tournament arc, or else Shibuya would also be like a tournament arc because you know there's a bunch of different fights going on at different times or whatever, and we go through each character in their fights.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, Kyoto
That's me
Exchange event was
personally.
definitely more of a tournament. Okay, I think I see what you guys are talking about. Generally, like it's like a tournament arc has like
To be fair though, Shibuya also turned into a rescue arc midway through. Oh, go ahead, my fault.
no, that's fine. By the way, am I delayed on your end?
Yeah, that's exactly what the issue was. I thought you paused.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. See, I was wondering because like we've been out of sync a little bit, and I was like trying to figure out what the issue was. Because for me, like you're relatively fine, but like
Mhm.
sometimes you'll like uh, it's like you're trying to like guess at the timing, so it just it's just like a little awkward here and there. So it's just like, oh, maybe the delay is like bad because I just got like a an error message on my back end.
Yeah. It'll delay every once in a while. It's not bad most of the time, but it's fine. Do you see um Sukuna bodying Kenjaku later in the story? Like, as in, do I think it would happen, or do I think it like?
Can
Okay, let
happen.
me phrase it like this. Yeah, do I think Sukuna can bully the fuck out of Kenjaku?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, are you asking me, will do I think that's like upcoming in the plot? Uh, maybe not. It might be like one of those things where it's like, yeah, Kenjaku, thank you for setting everything up I needed. However, will be commandeering the rest. Or Sukuna could just be his own big bad for his
Yeah,
own little
Sukuna
arc.
is the
But
final villain of JJK, guys. So I think like for right now, it's like Kenjaku's time in the spotlight.
need
Also,
Yuji back ASAP. Why? So you can get beat up by more people?
dude, for
No
real,
thanks.
Yuji needs to have like an Yuji and Megami both need to have like their next awakenings for real.
Yo, bringing up Megami, even though you're not lying, like that's kind of crazy. I don't know why you do that to me.
Cause he's
You know how
like
I feel
on
about that.
death's door, bro. He's got 2 feet out of like the land of the living. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it was very fitting that he saw an angel.
All I'm saying is when he comes out and Angel fucking bestows upon him multiple techniques, I don't even know that can't happen, but whatever, fuck you. Um, y'all will rue the day you made fun of my goat.
So I
I'll
gotta
make sure you
know.
all regret it.
I gotta know. When when Gege eventually kills off Megami,
I'm
um,
dropping JJK.
there it
I think
is.
I've said this. I think I said this to Tessero once. I was like, if Megami dies like outside of the final 10 chapters of the manga, I simply will drop the series. So and I'm being so serious. If
Bro,
like if it, I just won't talk. I just simply will forget it exists. I
you
won't be able to do that.
that is such a bad financial decision, my guy.
Don't care. Don't care. Megabe's gone. I'm gone. I gotta go. Gotta dip. I'm never talking. I'm never even acknowledging it exists. Damn, your goat. What goat? JJK? Never heard of it. Not interested.
All the videos going
Don't
down, we
care.
keeping them up.
Yeah, no. They're all going down. What is JJK? I've never heard of it. No,
Bro,
actually, I need money, so they can stay up. But
bro, the
I
unsealed
will.
rage
I
of
will
Broken
just.
Ronin for real.
No, I'm sick. I think Kenjaku is a better villain than Sukuna. Honestly, I mean,
That's
they're both
kind of
fighting for that mid
crazy.
ass spot,
That is kind of
huh?
crazy.
Uh,
Where's the?
Are we not saying they're both mid villains? Okay, my fault.
Hey, yo, you're not about to go there right now, bro.
All I'm saying is, run and don't do it, bro. If Gege hurts me like that, I just won't be able to look at his manga the same. Um, Yuji about to boss up on his haters. I want Yuji to like look at Kashimo. Kashima's like, Sukuna, you're here, and then he just blows a hole in his chest
If
with lightning.
wait, hold on.
That's I want. That's why I want him to boss up.
Sorry, if Megami hits one Black Flash, he's gonna surpass Yuta. See, that's crazy to me. Maybe Yuji, right? He'd surpass Yuji, just get a deeper understanding of cursed energy. But I think like for somebody as talented as Megami, hitting a Black Flash and getting a deeper understanding of cursed energy would be like so much better than like what like for example, you saw how it elevated Yuji the way it did with, and he's somebody that doesn't have a curse technique, right? The thing it would do,
Hmm.
the shit it would do to Megami is like fucking make his domain perfect or something. Like I think it would be a drastic be like he would, I wouldn't say he'd surpass Yuta, but he'd be able to see Yuta clearly. Like instead of like looking up at a mountain, he'd be like, okay, it's just a very steep hill.
It's a very steep hill. Interesting. When Megami's inevitably the strongest character in the series, we'll see how steep that hill is.
No,
Anyways,
but for real, you think Megami hits a Black Flash? Realistically though, like he's
do I think it happens at all?
not even. Do you think it happened at all? But like if he
And
did, right?
okay,
Assuming he did,
that's what it is. The delay. Got you. My
yeah.
fault. I was definitely talking in stop time, so I didn't hear a single thing you said.
Oh, see, while you were saying that, like, okay, just tell me how many seconds between. I'm gonna count. And when you start talking, just assume it's a response to this question. What is your name? And I'm gonna start counting.
Broken Ronin.
So it's not too bad of a delay for that one. It was like a second or two.
Yeah, that's not bad. For the most part.
But yeah, so assuming just for fun, right? Fun scenario. Megami hits a Black Flash. Okay.
Okay.
He gets a deeper understanding of cursed energy, whole shebang. What is
Okay.
the tangible effect of Megami like getting a deeper understanding of cursed energy through a Black Flash? My opinion, he finally perfects his domain. Not perfects in the sense of like
Um,
it's maxed out, but it perfects in the sense of like he's finally able to just do it properly.
do you think he gets a barrier?
Gets the barrier,
um,
all the techniques work, everything.
okay, fair enough, fair enough. I think he just probably gets a general stat boost because like curse energy, blah blah blah, amps, blah blah blah. Um, he may be like he may have more a little bit more of a not range with the shadows, um, but like more of like a I guess a depth. Like he can hold more. Maybe it's better for storage, like things like that. Like maybe I don't know if I don't know how limited like his like clones are to a domain, but if you could like use those outside of one by manifesting it through shadows, I think that'd be a pretty cool little in like fucking extension of his already pretty tactical abilities. And obviously like a domain amp would be nice.
Imagine if Megami unlocks Curse Technique Reversal and instead of summoning Shikigami, he gets their ability stacked on top of his base. I think I said that before on a previous episode. Like, what if Megami assumes the powers of his Shikigami after like a certain awakening? And I think it would be cool, um, uh, to see that because like imagine after he tames Maharaga, he just like assumes Maharaga's attributes. I think he'd like give unkillable Hikari just like a fucking run for his money.
Yeah, I think he would. I think it'd be easy, honestly.
No, no, not even in
As
a fight. I'm talking just like from a pure regen stat.
got you, got you, got you. I was about to say, I was like, dude, Hikari's only thing is like punching people. As soon as that doesn't work, it's like, what are you gonna do? I don't know.
I wonder if Yuji will develop multiple curse techniques. He already has technically, if you count his Divergent Fist like upgrade or his return to using it properly. He's already doing something similar to what Kashima's been doing. Do you? I don't. I doubt like how he would even evolve it because Yuji's only curse technique or cursed energy property is the delay, and I think he's done with it as much as he technically can, short of like, always combining it with like a black flash.
If there was any time for Black Flash, Megami should have used one against Reggie. That was the perfect moment. I definitely think Black Flash should be using somebody that you could not beat normally.
Yeah, like Reggie was definitely
Not
a beatable foe, even if it was by the skin of his teeth.
yeah. I mean, keep in mind. You can hear me, right? We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Keep in mind, Megami beat Reggie after like having to like hold back a little bit initially and fight multiple people until Takava came. So he's already like a little woozy from getting blown up. And he still then goes on to fight Reggie. It's like, and then that Reggie like not heals himself, but like rejuvenates himself so he's fresh and rested. It's like, yeah, Megami was clearly the more dominant person here. I think a Black Flash would have been like, it wouldn't been unhelpful, but it would have been unnecessary. It'd be like Yuji hitting a Black Flash on the grasshopper curse. It's like,
Yeah, that
I
dude, I almost
guess.
forgot that Yuji fought that curse.
Yeah, yeah. One Granite Blast folds Akari. Uh, Infinite Cursed Energy. I don't know about the. I don't know. I don't know if I'm thinking Hikari is getting one shot with his like immortality on.
No, I don't
Like
know
if
because I think like that ship has sailed about Hikari ever getting one shot in that form because the second you heal from a head wound, especially from somebody like Kashimo, I think you are literally unkillable.
mm, base Hikari, I mean, what is base Hikari scaled to? Like base Hikari was getting hit by Kashimo a couple times. It was like, damn, that shit hurts.
Hold on,
Um,
I got a wild one. Base Hikari
mm,
probably scales to like maxed out Panda, although I feel like that's even low for Hikari at base. Never mind.
yeah, what the fuck is max out Panda skills to like regular Mechamaru? Like they're like relative to
Yeah.
each other.
Wait, hold on. You consider uh Mekumaru sorry, you consider the gorilla form of Panda to be his maxed out form?
I mean, we don't know what his sister does, so
I always assumed his sister was like the strongest form, because like it was, oh, you saw her, you're about to die.
I guess, but like she comes out and then dies. I don't even know. It doesn't look like she's primed for like close quarters combat in the same way Pand and his gorilla mode are. So it's clear that she has like some different ability, but because she dies before she gets to use it, I just like am like, okay, she's probably stronger, but I don't know. I mean, I can't count it towards anything. Um,
Okay.
Bro said, "Who cares about basic cards if that's not how he starts a fight?" I'm sick. I'm sick.
Worm now
Ew.
is cute. Oh shit! Hi, Sufferance.
Yo, what's up? What's up, sufferance? Worm now is cute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The fucking the goat. The goat.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Cream. Let me ask you this:
So
would you be happy if Nalia remains as Maki's fucking pet worm?
yes, because I think if he kept his consciousness and it was just like against his will, it would make for the funniest fucking banter just on a dialogue level. Because like he'd still be Naya, but he couldn't like disobey Maki, and it. I don't know. There's something about him just being as misogynistic as he is, just for that to be the result. It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know. For my goat to go out like that,
Oh my god.
I'd be pretty sick. I'd be pretty sick.
Bro texts me
Um,
3 times a day with a picture of Noya in like a little heart thing, and he's like, "Oh, I miss him for real." It just isn't the
only
same.
3 times a day. Do you not get my other 10 messages?
Oh my.
That's kind of wild. Anyways,
It is.
chat. He's ignoring me.
It
He's
is
ignoring my now. You
on Women's
fucking
History Month. That's crazy.
no, it's not. That's in March,
Oh, you actually
right?
know. I was just testing you.
Yeah, I specifically avoid that month.
Just shut
I
off.
actually literally just I just leave. I like everywhere. I just disconnect. All right, that is a joke, shit. I'm
No.
not Andrew Tate, I promise. Um,
Who?
oop, shade, but nah.
No, I'm
Um,
genuinely asking. I don't know who you're talking about.
oh, Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
The
Who?
top G, the fucking alpha male of all alpha males.
Is
Um,
he like some kind of podcast guy?
I'll just say this: he's top G. That's it.
Oh,
That's
wait.
all you need to know, buddy.
So he's like you?
What? Uh, no. Anyways, uh,
Uh,
Tesla said the stream's cutting out pretty bad. I don't know if you can confirm or corroborate this statement. Chat, can you confirm or corroborate this statement?
slander him, chat. What would you say?
Bruh, how much further back in time am I? What's going on? Um, I was saying Tessero was saying the stream is like is iffy.
um, Creams, you are the stream is cutting it. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's just bad internet here. Honestly, like we are and we are shooting on like inferior technology.
What did that have to do with your internet? What the hell?
Oh,
Don't blame me.
bro, aren't you on your phone right now?
Yeah, that has nothing to do with your internet. That's your
Bro,
problem.
you live in
It's your fault for
dog.
you live in what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're in Italy right now, buddy.
Don't
That's right.
fucking dox me right now, man.
Oh my God, guys, he's in a European country. You know exactly. You give it. All right, guys. So the actual coordinates are 477 latitude, 566 longitude, and then to go get him. Andrew Tate is the goat. Ban this man right now.
Bro, you live in
Ban this man right
no,
now.
beer. You like unironically like Texas has had so many fucking power outages and shit in the last week. Like,
Nah, not me. Never happened.
dude, we were actually supposed to
Uh,
like talk yesterday, but his internet just went out for. When did it come back? Out of curiosity. Just
did it go out? No, that's not when it went out, buddy. That was like a couple of days ago.
no, it was literally.
I went to sleep yesterday,
What was I? Fuck, dude, are you
and your
gaslighting
internet's
me?
run back the tape, buddy. Run back the tape.
There is
Literally
no
look
tape.
back.
There is no tape.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is.
No, I'm talking about our convo.
I'm aware, right? Talking about like, okay, yesterday, right? As in the day before today, correct? It's kind of
Uh,
buffering a bit.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can't. We are not having the same conversation right now.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Oh, wow, yeah, it was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what's funny? Our call
They
went
can't
on
they can't
for.
hear you, by the way. They're saying that you're buffering and that like your connection's bad. You got to figure that out.
Hey, man, I like this is literally the best I can do. I'm in front of the router.
All right. Do you want to cut it short? I don't know if you want to said creams lock your doors. I'm sick.
Shut up. I mean, I can
Yeah,
hear
they're
you
talking. I
just
feel
fine. I don't know how the delay is for you and me on the call end, but like on the podcast end, I don't know. Your internet is like Dagon after Toji placed the hands on him. I What does that even mean? Okay.
it's getting folded, bro. It's bad. It is bad, and I can't see like every time. Okay, so I can tell. Like, yeah, okay. Can I hear you now?
All right. Does anybody have any closing thoughts? Leave Texas be we suffering out here. Yeah, you're right. You're just suffering being in Texas. I shouldn't add on to it. I'm sorry.
Just said run it back. Okay, okay. Were we talking about something? I feel like.
Can you send on Twitter?
Anyways,
Send what on Twitter?
no, they're not talking about you. They're talking about chat. It's inner chat things. They're
Okay.
their own community.
Okay. Well, Ludden, we gotta match them, bro. We gotta be our own community, just you and me.
What does that mean?
Oh, the reason
Can you?
Yappy Plank, everybody's power and internet is going off is because the Earth is on fire. Like, not even as a joke. Like that's literally why. Just like massive heat waves, droughts, like power outages, people using their ACs on like full blast to fight the heat. Like right now, my AC's off for this thing, and I am sweating balls, dude. Like I don't know about you, but like I don't know about you, BR, but like if I didn't have my AC on right now, I would be cooking. Or if I didn't have an AC here, I would be cooking.
Yeah. If I didn't have an AC, I would just take myself out.
Yeah. So just
Oh my god.
brother, like I don't know, no power grid is like meant to sustain this many ACs, and especially in this fucking heat. Mamma mia, bro.
Yeah, correct, correct, correct. Yep, it's still lagging. Still lagging, still lagging, still lagging.
Are you like
The
checking
stream,
on
I mean.
your? Are you checking on your like YouTube?